iPhone 7 Plus now. Moving on to its screen size. The screen size is a 5.5-inch 1080p IPS LED display. It has about 401 ppi's. It also has the new improved home button from Apple. This is actually a non-depressible button, meaning it's fixed. You get a tap tick or a vibration feedback when you press it. You got 3 modes in the setup as seen on a previous video for the iPhone 7. The iPhone 7 Plus also has a thickness of 7.3 millimeters. That's actually quite normal coming from the last year model. You also have the volume button, which are all metallic, and it feels super firm and super clicky. It has this expensive premium feel to it. It also has Apple's signature no notifications switch. Now on the 7 Plus at the base, you'd see 2 speaker grills. One's real, one's not. You also have the Lightning connector. The 3.5mm of headphone jack was removed from this device. It's no longer there. You have to use the Lightning connector or the Lightning port to connect to your headphones. Apple has also included a 3.5mm adapter, which costs you about $9 if you lose it. On the right hand side we have that nano SIMs card slot and also the power button. The front of the display also has a 7 megapixel camera at f2.2. This does film and video record at 1080p. You're supposed to get great selfies and videos from this camera. It also works exceptionally well in low light. The second and third camera are found at the back. We have a dual 12 megapixel for each lens, meaning it's 24 in total, but each camera module is 12 megapixel in size. The wide angle is actually the normal one that's going to be found on the 7, and the telephoto lens is actually going to be found only on the 7 Plus. If you're wondering about the f-stops for each lens, f1.8, and for the telephoto lens, it's actually f2.8. It is also quite capable of shooting 4K, so you don't have to worry about that, and there's also optical image stabilization inside of the sensor. It's actually 2 12 megapixel camera. In total, it's 24, but there's just 2 of them. The normal one, and 1 zoom or telephoto lens, which goes up to 10 times the optical zoom. And yeah, both phones do have optical image stabilization in the sensor. And like its little brother, it does have the 4 LED flash on the back as well, the quad LEDs. Some things that buyers need to know about the new 7 Plus is that it is water resistant or IP67 certified, which is good for 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. It also has Apple's newest A10 chip, which has something called Fusion, which basically allows the device to work as a quad-core processor with 6 GPU or rendering cores for processing heavy tasks and gameplay. But this is the first time Apple has ever included a quad-core edition on their smartphones for simple tasks. This version, however, comes with 3 GB of RAM. The iPhone 7 comes with 2. That's a key differentiator between these two models. Additionally, if users wanted to buy the black version of this phone, or the jet black that they're calling the high gloss version, it only comes in the 128 and 256 model. You don't have a 32 GB option. All of the other models, such as the rose gold, gold, silver, all come in the 32, 128 and 256 versions. Now, the battery that's housed inside of the iPhone 7 is actually the biggest battery in an iPhone yet. The actual size, for those of you who are wondering, is 2,900 milliamperes per hour. Apple says that's going to give you about 21 hours of usage. That's a lot of power when you start to think about the numbers. My unboxing of the 7 Plus. Be sure to stick around and subscribe to see my comparison between the 7 and the 7 Plus, also for the reviews and maybe even some cool tricks to show you guys what you can do with this smartphone and its camera. I just creamed myself when I saw the black. Holy shit, this thing is awesome. Look at this